Pleasure to have you here with us, with your old teammate here. Now, Mookie, it's fun. Let's talk a little bit about, we'll get to Fan Fest in a minute. When you talk about the Mets, Terry Collins earlier this spring was really preaching being aggressive on the base paths, having to create some more runs. How can a team do that it can really impact a team that's struggling offensively?
Well, first of all, I mean, it's easy to say those things, but it's very difficult to get guys to buy into it if they're not accustomed to doing that all along. I mean, it's a great philosophy, but you have to have the personnel that is willing to do those kind of things, because a lot can go wrong when you tell kids to be aggressive on the base paths. A lot of mistakes can be made, and if they're not accustomed to it, the decision making is just not there.
Let me ask you, Mook. You were a great leadoff hitter for us, a great leadoff hitter. What does that mean to the rest of the lineup? What does that mean to scoring runs? A great leadoff hitter, not a medium, decent leadoff hitter, but a great leadoff hitter.
But then a great leadoff hitter, there's two things. First of all, first thing is the on-base percentage. That is what gets all the publicity, is the guy that has a great on-base percentage. But there's one other element you have to put in there. A guy that gets on base, it can get in scoring position with less than 2 outs. How often can that guy do that? In doing so, now you eliminate that extra hit. You eliminate that bunt play. So all these things go into that great leadoff hitter, which means that the Mets have not had that good leadoff hitter. For a couple of years now. I mean, Reyes was really, really good at doing those kind of things, and that helps the rest of the lineup. You're able to, to take advantage of a pitcher, getting ahead of the count or behind the count. Lead hitter does that.
And you're in a tricky spot when you're leading off for the first time to start the ball game.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that guy before. So what's the mentality there as you're going up to the plate against somebody that you maybe haven't seen in a while?
But, I might be a funny guy. I was a free-swinging leadoff guy, but I understood one thing: the more pitches that a leadoff hitter can see, it gives the guys on the bench an opportunity to see what this guy is going to do, at least what is working for him and what is not working for him. So you have to stress patience. I wasn't the most patient guy in the world,
no.
But I understand that the more pitches that you can take, the better it helps your teammates.
Well, give me 2 or 3 ingredients to a really, not a leadoff hitter, but I could lead off. I can be very good. But a really good leadoff hitter. Give me like 2 or 3 things that you would say those are kind of key ingredients.
But the first thing is you get good base runner. You have to be a very good base runner to be a good leadoff hitter.
Not fast.
Not fast. Speed helps.
Right.
Speed helps. Speed. I like speed as a backup when I don't get that good jump. I can make up speed. They call it. That's what they call make up speed.
Yeah.
You have to be able to to be a very good base runner. You have to be able to not be afraid to hit behind in the count. To make pitcher work. You have to have those 2 ingredients. And last night, you have to be somewhat of a threat. I think a good leadoff
long
hitter.
ball, you talking? What do you mean? Or threat?
You have to have gap power, that they don't cheat, and pack the infield in on your defense wise.
Bob, did you notice an energy that Mookie brought when you came over before the '86 season?
Hey, look, we're both 100 right now. He's still got energy. He always has. You brought that ingredient, and that helped. But I thought it's really interesting. It's not so much speed, which you had, but you knew how to steal bases.
Yes.
You knew what you were doing once you got on the base.
Yes.
As you said, get into scoring position. That is what made Mookie so vital to our ball club. He would get on, not just on, and then take a chance to get us out in an inning. You built an inning.
Well, I think it's important that, stealing bases is important, but you don't always have to steal a base to be effective. It's just a threat that you will. And be unpredictable.
Unpredictable. How many times did he try to score from second on a ground ball? We saw that an awful lot.
Yeah, we say unpredictable, not crazy.
We saw you do it, though. All right, now look, Fan Fest, this thing is terrific. T-Mobile Fan Fest. They got it coming up at the Javits Center. Tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing. I know you're managing in the Futures game.
Yeah, Fan Fest is going to be outstanding. I mean, we're talking about, 5 days of just baseball exhibits, autograph sessions, meeting some of the all-time greats of, past Mets heroes, include myself. Stuff. I always do that. Yeah. But you get an opportunity to meet Hall of Famers. I mean, I'm impressed when I'm in the presence of a Hall of Famer. So I know the fans will be. It's just to be a great time. And there's a giveaway there too. You have theme days. Family Day, Kid Day,
They got the bobbleheads
Military
too,
Day.
right?
They have the bobble, Heritage Day, and they're giving away Mookie Wilson bobblehead.
You know the thing about Mookie? all these years, Mookie, you're still having fun with baseball, aren't you?
I really love the game. I love the game. I think that's, you have to play with that energy and that passion for the game. The game is bigger than any of us. And I think that's what we miss sometimes because we're so wrapped up in what the game provides for us that we forget the main thing that the game was intended to be, and that's to have fun.